Bum, 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 bum. The Peter like show. Bum, 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 bum. All right, it's time for fortune telling. Again, condolences. It is the anniversary of 9/11. Obviously. Let us fortune tell. I got a few things in my life I want to fortune tell about. My career here in Phoenix, a potential career pivot to Taiwan, uh, my girlfriend in Taiwan, or whether or not things are going to go very far with her, my art career, and my investments in precious and strategic metals. Let's start with the career here in Phoenix. I'm seriously jaded. I noticed that there's a huge lack of understanding for neurodivergence here in the United States. I run into too many barriers. And by barriers, I don't mean people just completely kick me out. The kind of barriers I run into are more akin to just constantly being buffeted by headwinds, right? I'll get to that in a second, but let's fortune tell about whether or not I'm going to work it out here in the Phoenix area. And I start with a death. So, just as I thought, and I'm not too upset about that anymore because I do plan to leave the Phoenix area. I just feel like I'm constantly being buffeted by headwinds wherever I go, right? Even when I'm trying to do my best. Like, for example, I really need to watch what I eat. Otherwise, I'd probably be institutionalized. Now, does it bother me? Not at all. Because 200 years ago, pretty much everybody would be forced to eat like how I eat today, right? And they lived just fine. I remember when first stopped consuming refined white sugar, the first thing I ever gave up from my diet was sodas. And my parents were very concerned for me. They thought I was going to be malnourished and everything. Did it ever occur to them that before we ever discovered how to make refined white sugar, before we discovered how to bleach sugar, did anybody die from malnutrition? Did it ever occur to anybody? And so it doesn't bother me. The only reason it bothers me is that it is very hard to socialize. People put their nose in your face. The truth is, a lot of these people probably are worried about what they're eating. They don't want to change. They don't want to put the effort into changing it, and so they go all crazy when they see somebody avoids it. It's kind of like if you were jealous about somebody who was in some kind of relationship, right? You might talk negatively about the relationship they're in, right? Only because you're jealous, right? It kind of has that. Okay, career pivot in Taiwan. Let's do a fortune tell about that. Okay, a little bit better. Maybe there's still work to work on when I get there, right? How about how about my art career? Because if that goes right, I could do that from anywhere, right? So my let's start with the Lego ideas, and then we'll do six. Good, two, six. Okay, so way better than earlier. How about my career with the metal art, right? Bismuth, zinc, indium. Eventually, hopefully, I'll figure out how to safely do thallium, right? Okay, this one is about the metal casting art career. Let's do a fortune tell on that. Good, good. But that was six cards. That was more than average. How about my investment in the strategic metals? Am I going to make money off of the strategic metals going up, right? Outside of the art projects. Okay, that's way more than average, at least. How about the girl in Taiwan? So I met her on Bumble almost 9 months ago. Oh, I need to mark on my calendar. Soon it will be 2 curry years since I met her. Uh, so let's do a fortune tell. Good, 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 good. Ah, but that was way more than average. So it seems like my metal art projects and the girl in Taiwan are going to be the defining winners in the next chapter, and potentially the Lego ideas, right? And maybe a career pivot in Taiwan. Although the career pivot in Taiwan looks like it has work to be done, but at least in Taiwan, at least I didn't feel like I was buffeted by headwinds everywhere I went. There were there differences, sure there were, but there was also a lot of live and let live, and we could agree to be different, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.